Hey there guys, welcome back to Coptalks and another video. And so in today's video we're going to be talking about some shovels, specifically some of my favorite shovels. So right here we have the Cold Steel 92 SF Special Forces shovel. This is supposedly a copy of, well, this shovel. So this is a real Russian surplus OTK 1982R shovel that I was able to pick up from Varuseleka before they sold out pretty quickly. And so I thought I would do a quick comparison before I really put it through the ringer. Now the Cold Steel shovel here has been used pretty extensively in my Jeep, as well as hacking apart brush and limbs, and just kind of used as gardening and a camping tool. It's kind of seen it all. It's been through a lot, but it's still in pretty good shape. So let's start off with the Cold Steel, shall we? So the Cold Steel here features a 2mm blade, if you want to call it that, of medium carbon steel. It comes in right at about $30. It does come with a belt mounted sheath. I don't know anybody that would mount this on a belt, honestly. I think it's something that you'd strap to a backpack, throw in a tool bag, throw in the back of a vehicle. It's perfect for exactly what I just said, putting in a vehicle. It's a small shovel. You can use it to dig yourself out, you can use it to dig yourself in, and you can use it as an impromptu machete because it does come somewhat sharpened from the factory, which is a nice addition actually, and I'll let you know why here in a second. So you can sharpen this. It does hold an edge quite well, and it's about 20 inches in overall length, right? So from tip to butt there, about 20 inches. Not too bad, enough to get leverage. It's got a nice hardwood handle that's laminated. It has taken a little bit of damage right here, nothing too crazy, but it's pretty well made. The blade is one solid piece. It comes in, wraps around the handle, is seam welded right here, and then held in with two pretty substantial screws right there, which you can tighten, but I haven't had them come loose yet. It weighs about 1.6 pounds. And has just been an absolute workhorse. And I'm a big Cold Steel fan, so I might be a little bit biased, but I've had a really good experience with it so far. Now, its imported brother right here, which granted the Cold Steel I believe is made in Taiwan. This one's an actual Russian surplus shovel. It does not come with, it does come with a slightly beveled edge right here, but it does not come sharpened like the Cold Steel. It is stamped OTK with their 3-tree logo, 1982R, and this can also be had for about $30 as well whenever I picked it up. This shovel is also known as the MPL or the MSL. It also features what appears to be a pine handle. It is not laminated. It's kind of rough. It's kind of like in the white, if you will, and I feel like that's pretty consistent for anything made in Russia. They're like, hey, fast is cheap. Cheap is good, but it works. One thing is, it is wrapped completely around, unlike the Cold Steel, which meets together. So this one's kind of like wrapped around and then just tack welded. And then the screws, I feel like, are a lot less substantial. Let me bring up that Cold Steel so we can compare. So yeah, if you're looking at it, the difference in screws used are pretty noticeable. Now, this one is the longer handled version, but the standard version is also about 20 inches. It's about 50 centimeters. The blade is 1.5 millimeters in thickness versus 2 on the Cold Steel. Then again, the Cold Steel is also sharpened, so I think that's why they made it a little bit thicker. This particular one was made in 1982, and I gotta say it's in relatively really good shape for a Cold War era shovel, you know. This is a fantastic little tool, and just kind of looking at the steel here, I haven't not made any kind of formal testing, but it seems to be a little bit higher carbon steel than the Cold Steel over there. Yeah, I'm saying steel a lot, and that is really throwing me off. Another funny thing that I thought was on the Cold Steel, you know, the handle is all like machine and everything. Right here you can see it's been turned down on a lathe, you know, and they've created this nice little ball at the end and all that. But then whenever they got to the fitting, this is so Russian. So like you know, the fitting it into the actual blade, it looks like somebody just whittled it with like a machete. Like it's not machine or anything. They're just like, handle no fit. No worry, I have solution. They probably took another shovel and like hacked it to fit. That's just kind of what I envision happening in a Russian factory somewhere. But yeah, the screws are a little bit lacking. You know, the Russians are kind of known for just overbuilding and over-engineering the shit out of everything, and they chose to go with these little screws. But obviously it works. I guess, you know, I mean, it's a solid little shovel. Like I said, it's a little bit longer. I don't know if this is a slightly different model, but this one you kind of get a little bit more leverage on. I think this is going to be the one that goes in my vehicle now, and then the other one will kind of be what I carry on my back, or, you know, like in a backpack or whatever. But yeah, it does not come sharpened, though you could sharpen it. Yeah, a little bit of time with a grinder or something, you sharpen what edge, you use this sucker as like a hatchet / machete. You'd get a little bit more leverage with this longer handle. And I think it'd be a great addition to any kind of tool bag or, like, you know, garden tool. It's always good to have a little shovel. You know, big shovels are great, big shovels are heavy, little shovels are handy, not really as versatile, but you can still do a lot. I've actually seen people use these to cook on. Well, obviously when all this laminate and crap is gone, because this probably contains lead, who knows. But they have some that are just pure steel, and I've seen people like fry eggs on these. Like, you can stick them over a fire, cook something, and then take it off. Like, that's also super Russian. But yeah, I think both of these shovels would make fantastic additions to any tool bag. I do like the cold steel. I like the fact that it's laminated. I like the fact that they use big chunky screws on here. I like the fact that it comes sharpened and that it's about the same price. So I'm really gonna have to put this through some testing. Like I said, this one has already been used a lot, like a lot. It's seen so much, and it's still in really good shape. It's got a little bit of rust, but you can expect that from any kind of carbon steel. The paint or enamel, whatever they use on here, is pretty good. It's taken quite a beating, and it's not flaking or chipping off. Yeah, it's just dirt. On some places on the Russian one, it is kind of experiencing some, and it was just in storage for, like, you know, almost 40 years. So I guess I'll cut it some slack. But yeah, they're both really great little shovels, and I think they would serve anybody very well. Anyway guys, hope you really appreciated this video. I'm definitely going to be putting these suckers through the ringer, and I'll keep you guys updated. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave them down below, or email me at coptalks@gmail.com. If you did like the video, please leave a like and subscribe. That would really help me out a lot. It helps me build the channel and do some more stuff around here. And for our giveaway, I know I said 556 subscribers. I am so sorry. This is gonna sound like such a first world problem. I gained subscribers faster than I thought, and I wasn't entirely ready for the giveaway. So currently we're at like 560 something subscribers, and I don't even have all the stuff in yet. I have to wait till my next paycheck to pick up a few things, and then the vehicle kit will be ready. So anyway guys, I really appreciate you getting me up to that number really fast. I appreciate you joining me in all my videos, and thank you so much for all the support and all the love out there. Please stay safe out there, have a good day, and yeah, I guess I'll catch you in the next one.